Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today it's Tuesday the 9th of May. It's the day after the bank holiday and I was supposed to go and pick the digger up this morning, but I can't get it until tomorrow now. I've come down to check the sheep because some of the sheep are getting fairly wooled up on their backs. They're supposed to be shorn soon and some of them will get on their backs, especially with the weather like this. It has not stopped raining over the last weekend. If you look at the pond, it's overflowed. Will be coming up into the grass before long. I haven't seen it rain like this in May for a long time. We had such a dry February and then a wet March, and I can't believe that the rain isn't stopping too much. It's good for the silage, but bad when you've got the cattle out of the marshes and they're going to cut the ground up now, which is not good. So, you know, just put the cattle out. We don't want to be bringing them in. Normally, when we put the cattle out, it's not an issue, but this year it might be a wet summer. There's something about the rain we've had over the last few weeks that indicate it could be a wet summer. I don't know, leave a comment in the comment section. Do you think it's going to be wet or do you think it's going to be a dry one? Could rain all throughout June and July at this rate. Just going to get messy. Doing well to get through here today, 4-wheel drive. Down here, it looks a nice view really when you take a minute to look at it. Norfolk skies. There's some horses there. It's a horse charity. They want to jump over to our side all the time. They've been put there by this charity, so people leave their houses or whatever it is to the charity, and then they keep all these horses there. I don't know, do you agree with horse charity or not? But yeah, there seems to be more and more of them, hundreds of them, poor old horses. Anyway, not ours. Because I have a book here where we count the numbers, make sure that there's all the numbers here. We've got different dates on here as well, so it's like a diary, and then I have to fill in the diary every time we come down. So I don't know if you can see, but some of the lambs are getting fat already. We tailed some of them out the other day and wormed them. They'll be fat off grass. They haven't had any creep feed, these lambs. Some of the orphans have at home, but these ones are all going to be grass finished this year, which will be good. And yeah, they've really transformed. This is what I was talking about as well with the dikes. I know I said the other day about 13 tonner. These ones here, I don't know if you could clean them out with a 6 tonner, because if you tracked up to the edge, I know it doesn't look like it in person, but you've really got to reach out quite far with the digger to clean these dikes out. You'd have to reach out, and then in places they're 1.5 meters, 2 meters deep, so you'd have to go quite deep. But I don't know if you'd be able to do that with a 6 tonner. I'll have to ask some people, see what people think. But it's all about the reach of the boom and whether you could get down deep enough to clean them. I suppose you could do it from each side with a 6 tonner. Maybe that might do it. But it all depends. I mean, some bits of the farm where the dikes are a little bit wider than this, on other parts of the farm further down there, yeah, but I suppose you could do them from each side. But yeah, 6 tonner or a 13 tonner. The guy who's done it before has always used a 13 tonner, the guy who passed away. So yeah, might have to get someone in with a big high Mac to do these. No other way through here at the moment. Got to really go for it sometimes, otherwise you will end up stuck. I know what these markers are like. Polaris is mighty. Blimey, they're wet. We got the pump on, but it's just nothing you can do about the weather, unfortunately. So there's Pand. I don't know if you guys like Panda. She's out back at the marshes again. She's got a calf this time, mini Panda. And she's one of my favourite heifers from last year. She's just had her first calf, and I calved her back in February time, just after Christmas. I carved her with a calving jack because the calf was quite big, and yeah, it was quite a difficult calving, but she's gotten over it now, and she's suckling on the calf quite nicely. So just a bit fed up with the wet, aren't you, Pand? You're a lovely girl. This is an Angus cross calf. You can see the difference between the Aberdeen Angus cross calves and the continental ones. The Aberdeen Angus crosses do really well on the marshes. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the Angus crosses have turned out. We put some licks down. That's a crystal licks, mainly for minerals, which they don't get from the grass, so we try and supplement it a little bit for them. They've been pretty handy. They're just like blocks we chuck out and then refill them when they need refilling. Oh, these poor devils. Yeah, absolutely getting punished this year by the weather. Nightmare. They're making a bit of a mess of the gateways as well, isn't it? There we go, look. Oh, living weather. Yeah, I feel really sorry for them this year because we put them out. The weather was great for a week, and now it's turned to the worst. But anyway, every year is different. Don't want to get this thing stuck now, that's the trouble. Oh, blimey. I'll just put the dehumidifier on, the heater on. Demist the window. Here we go. Gotta go check some more years. Oh, blimey. Bloody hell. What a year. So glad I'm going at some point to the continent, Europe this year, because I don't think I'll get much sun this year here in this country. So it's been wet all winter and it's going to be wet all summer as well. So I'm off to France next couple of weeks. I'm out of here. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch another Olly's Farm video.